All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're making us some breakfast here. We're in a city park. Oh, welcome back. This is actually episode 95. Not yesterday, which was 94. I had my brain all scrambled. But yesterday was 94. Today's 95. Today is 95.8.1, whatever term you want to use. I messed up yesterday. Sue me. Welcome back to the channel. I'm RJ. This is the back of my 96 Dodge Maxi. We're here at a city park in a town in Georgia. Yeah, we're having some breakfast. But as always, we got to talk about what's going on. Currently, it's 67 degrees here. The high today is supposed to be 72, so we're almost made it. And they're predicting heavy thunderstorms at some time. And there's a heavy overcast. It don't feel rainy. It actually feels real good. But they're saying we're going to have a washout today. So I'm all right with that. I ain't got nowhere to go. And as always, this morning weather report brought to you by my coffee. I'm actually in DeKalb County, DeKalb, Georgia. Yeah, at least that's what the police cars say on them. And I've already had one of them drive through here and wave, and it's no biggie. And you know, the local Walmart, it's got a dozen people sleeping in it, so the town's used to it. Hey, as long as there's a dumpster or trash can, which there's 3 of them right across the street, and I've got a place I can park and chill, we're good. But it's brought to you by morning. Oh, I forgot that part. Oh, it's so hot. And it's so good. Oh, man. Yeah, I trimmed it up a little bit. I was actually going to go deeper. I really was going deeper. But ran out of batteries, and I was at a truck stop, so it was... I had to charge it. So I couldn't do anything with it. Yeah, I say I got up here about 9:20 last night. So it wasn't too bad. I didn't leave Columbus till 7:30, which the next time I go out, I'm going to prep a day before Thursday. That way, instead of running around doing the little things, and they are just little things, I can actually be on the road at 5:30, which would be freaking awesome, because by 7:30, 8 o'clock, I'm already there. So that's my plan for next week. Oh man, it actually feels comfortable out here today. I got to fix the ceiling. I put way too little glue on it. I'm looking back at this. This stuff shrunk. It really did. I used the Gorilla, and I should have known that certain Gorilla products are good, and most of them aren't. So, lesson learned. I'm going to go with the liquid nail this time. I really am. Or I just find something that will bond to fiberglass, because that's my problem. The panels didn't release from the panels. They released from where the panels were attached to the fiberglass. So I'm going to do a little bit of research on it, and I'm going to put them up, and I've decided that there was going to be some pink showing. I'm just going to get a little Sharpie out and go with it, because it's my home. I'm the only one that's got to please, and yeah, who cares? And if I leave it pink, who cares? Nobody really does. But just so it's aesthetically pleasing for myself. You know, you never know. I might have a dozen people over here one night. I have to show off the home and entertain. Yesterday, oh man. Let's see, what are we going to speak on besides the van? Because that's a subject that's just really, really bad. We're eating breakfast. I usually eat breakfast on the weekends, either, you know, when I'm not working. And I don't know why. I just have. Oh, I got on a scale the other day. Toot my little horn. I'm down to 178. So I am going to start something to tightening up my gut to get rid of that. I'm going to be a 60-year-old with a 23-year-old body. Except 23-year-olds nowadays, they got a freaking beer gut. Damn, Noah stretched the other day and his shirt was out of his shorts. And oh my God, I'm like, dude, that's how it starts. I was starting to get it. I was starting to get a beer belly. And I wasn't even drinking beer at the time, but I was getting it anyway. And someday I'm going to put these down. But yeah, I wanted to trim the beard back. Didn't have enough juice in the charge on the razor. So I trimmed up what I can. It's closer. I'll give you that. It is closer. But it's not it's not what I was looking for. So I want it a little bit tighter, and I will get it there. Yeah. So what do we want to talk about? There's so many little nuances that we can go into right now. I've got a lot of things going on, and it's great. It's just great. And the good thing is, well, you know I'm an overthinker. I am just an overthinker. And with that comes, my mind keeps bouncing from one thing to the other, to the other, to the other. And it's all right. There's a 4-lane road right over there that's pretty heavy traffic. This is not a bad little park. And it's kind of exciting. It really, really is. And I'm totally excited for the future. I'm excited to what it's going to hold. I've pretty much every aspect of my life, there was a handful of tentacles, so to speak, little leads connecting me to certain aspects of life. And in the last 3 months, actually since the first of the year, basically, I've been cutting them off. Just like parasites, cut it off, cut it off, cut it off. And I feel good about it. I've never felt so good about anything in my life, and I feel like I can breathe. I've gotten rid of, I've eliminated some noise in my, running around in my head, so to speak, because that thought process is not there. I don't have to worry about what somebody else feels, says, does, thinks. It's not of concern. And it's bad. You know, I've always felt it bad to be like that. Always felt it bad. I am not regretful for anything I have ever done or experienced in life, because I've had a lot of experiences. A whole lot. Some of them fun, some of them not. Some of them you really wouldn't tell your grandchildren that you were doing. It's like a rebirth. I feel right now I've got the whole world where I can just pick where I'm going to be, why I'm going to be there. Am I going to set up base camp? Yeah. Is life going to change? Probably. Am I going to reacquire everything I did? Only as necessity. Only as necessity. As needed, I will get it. I won't go balls to the wall getting them. I won't. But I get to start over with experience. With a lot of experience. I figure this is going to be the last chapter of my life. I don't want the book to read. Teenager, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, went through this, that, and the other, and still didn't get it. Didn't get it. I am going to put all my eggs for the first time in one basket. In one basket. I have made many mistakes over the years. And I've always had this thing on the side to fall back on. I was always into worrying about this, that, and the other. You know, when I don't care no more. It's not that I don't care. It's not important to me. That is the correct word. It's just not important to me. And let's look at this little fact. Every one of my experiences in life, whether it was professional or personal, they always lasted years, almost decades, some multiple decades. After my stroke and after I decided to do this, I said to myself, I wasn't going to take 20 years again to figure out something's wrong. I'm not going to take 5 years again figuring out something's wrong in a relationship. The job is a little different because I've got to have an income. And, you know, depending on where I'm at, I can get a ride in to work with Ron. And we've already discussed this, and he's up for it. He just don't want me to go nowhere. And I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to go nowhere. I want to finish out my career right there. I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to go all in like I never did before with whatever I do. Whatever I do. And it's going to be great. And if it works out fine, bless it. It'll be wonderful. If it don't, well, maybe in the next life, if there is, I'll do things a little different and learn. Or maybe I won't. But I'm going to try it. Michael Jordan failed so many times. He was even kicked off his basketball team in high school because the coach said he didn't have it. I've done made up my mind. I'm going to do this. I am going to do this on my own accord. I take full responsibility for everything that comes after this. I feel I've done several things. This video thing is one of them. Project whatever by whatever. Project 365. I can commit to things. I committed to this van. I committed to this lifestyle. I committed to this dealership. I committed to getting everything going over there. It's one of those things. But I want a new experience. I want a new life. I commit to something, yes. Can I follow through with it? Yes. 65 to prove to me I can commit to something. Go into this a little later. My mind's starting to float a little bit. So I've got other thoughts jumping in my head. And I'm losing my focus. So I'm just gonna, I'll try to pick off where I left off today. I'm gonna stop it right here. Everybody enjoy your Sunday. It is April 6th. It is episode 95. It is van life at its best. It's Southern Van Life. I'm RJ. This is my 96 Dodge Maxi. Call somebody. Have a great afternoon. Watch the race. I want to watch the race. I'm going to clean up over here, enjoy a little bit, and then go explore. But coming to you from DeKalb, Georgia, in one of their parks. I'm RJ. Have a great day. Call your mom. Bye.